In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to change your mindset and focus on yourself. There is 3 chapters to this video, so without further ado, let's get into it. To start this video, I really want to talk about today's world and comparing yourself and social media and how social media has a negative impact on how we view ourselves. So if you're like me, I grew up with social media. And social media kind of came to light when I was in middle school, but if you're younger and watching this, you know how easy it is to compare yourself to others. A lot of people unfortunately fall into the habit of comparing themselves and being like, oh, why don't I look like this? Why can't I have more followers? Or how do these people do this and I'm still stuck with 30 followers? The point of this video is to kind of change your mindset and to focus on yourself and not so much compare. So as I mentioned, with us growing up with social media and comparing ourselves, it does lead to negative things such as overthinking, anxiety, and overgiving. But you can't control how others see you, but you can control how you see yourself. Part of this video, I'm going to be going over how to shift your mindset. The first thing that we can do is to shift our mindset is to start with journaling. If you feel like you're anxious or you're nervous, lead to the negative impact of social media. You don't have to journal all the time. Like when I first started journaling, it was really hard for me, but I would journal 3 times a week and I would set a timer for me to journal, or I would journal after my classes. Because when I started my self-love journey, it was actually in 2022 and I was still in college. But if you're unsure, there are also a lot of guided journals that you can purchase, or just look up journal prompts on the internet. That's also free. The next thing you can do is walk in nature. Anything with nature will help you find yourself, because nature has a very, very good way of healing us. If you write down a goal saying like, I want to go on a walk this week, and you go on a walk, that's you achieving a goal. Saying no gracefully. I do have a video on how to say no and how to set boundaries. If you're interested, I will link it. Especially when you are alone, that's where I feel like we go on social media. Instead of going on social media, you could just sit there and smile to yourself, or find hobbies that you can do to kind of replace the doom scrolling. So I do have some tips that you can implement into your routine or include into your everyday lives. You could replace do they like me with do I like them. So if you're with a group of people and you feel like they don't like you, ask yourself, do I like them? Schedule alone time like you would a date. So you probably heard of solo dates. Maybe go to a cafe, go to the movie theaters alone. And when you are on this date, you gotta focus on yourself. Like, don't go on social media. Just sit there and be like, okay, I'm taking myself on a picnic. I'm not gonna be on my phone, because would you be on your phone if you were on a date? No. And lastly, start your day with this question. What does future me need from me today? The last chapter of this video is to set habits to focus on yourself. The first habit we can do is set boundaries without guilt, romanticize your routines, learn to rest and not to quit, celebrate your wins, even the small ones, and lastly, invest time in what makes you glow. I hope you guys change your mindset, not for them, but for you, because the moment you start focusing on yourself, everything else will begin to shift. Your self-love journey begins with you. You have the power to self and how you view others, so it's always good to focus on your mindset and what benefits you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, bye.